All right, task 2 today. So finally I got into goal yesterday, which I was stoked about. I came in 9th place in the end, so I'm more than happy with that. That was pretty good. Awesome day out. Getting all the way down to Flat Top was stunning down there. And then yeah, a little low save, a little bit of a risk I took going to turn point 2. Made a bit of a mistake, but fortunately got out on that one. But on to today's task. We are going 70 kilometers that direction. So pretty simple task. We've just got to start here, and then we're going down to Springs Junction, which is 70 kilometers away. Now, a couple of different ways to go. There's no turn points needed in between. We can go sort of down to Flat Top into the big mountains this way and hop over, or the other route's probably going to be towards Murchison and then down one of these ridge lines here. Now, conditions are showing that it could be a little bit better on this side. I think what my plan is, we're going to head down this way. This is Mount Mantle up here. It's sort of like a halfway point. This one here, this is like a halfway point towards where we're going. That's about 35, maybe 40 kilometers away. So yeah, I'm going to head down there and get flying. All right, I'll see you on the glider. There we go. And we've launched. Oh, we've launched just as the start cylinder opened. Oh yeah. Come on, turn glider. Hey. Holy shit. Woo-hoo. I got ticked out of that. It's a bit choppy. Right, is it in? Now we're like, fucking Jesus Christ. Not the most established, nicest bit of lift there, so I'm going to push out onto this spine. It should be a smoother climb, a bit more height off the ground. On top of Mount Murchison now, climbing my way up through the gaggle, just going up to 6,800. Nice position to be starting in, high. First start gate's already gone. 120, now 129, so I'll hang around for the second one. Once I've maximised on this climb above, I'll move myself to the edge of the start cylinder, prime position, high, before crossing the start line. So that'll do. Yeah, 6,800. Try and pick the lifty line a bit closer towards the edge of the start cylinder. I can see some other gliders further out there. Don't want to fall behind. I want to get in front, so position myself about 1.8 kilometers to the start cylinder exit. 1.7, so make my way down there, 1.5 kilometers, climb up again, and should be on our way. This climb's slowing down. Time to go. Just shy of 7,000 feet. So I've arrived over here now. First valley crossing, heading down on the east side of the valley, and got plenty of height above the top. If I can just bypass these guys, jump over the top, then I will. Doesn't look like anyone's climbing up as high as this yet. I might just fly through the top of their thermal. If it goes up strong, I'll stick around. If it doesn't, I'll move straight on. So I stopped for a couple of turns in it, but it was a bit broken, and didn't feel like it was going much higher than, I climbed 200 feet. Didn't feel like it was going much higher than that. No, definitely no huge established core. And look back in. Now, everyone's still pretty much the same height. So arriving on the next ridge at 4,200, so that glide over only cost me about 500 feet. It was quite buoyant. I think it was the right decision, just skipping the top bit of that climb with the other gliders in. It's got me a few more places in front. So climbing up through 5-1, Ian Clark just out there, climbed up with him then in a rough old climb. Drive 2, it feels like we've hit a bit of a ceiling. Yeah, so time to move on. So it's a bit of a decision time here. Do I continue on the route which was the task yesterday down towards Flat Top, or do I cross over to this pointy bit here, sort of cut the corner? Now that's a more direct route, but the bigger is down towards where we went yesterday. I feel like I'm sort of committing now to the route I take, which could be a good thing actually. Just because there is different ways to fly this task, different routes, but I feel like if I make the decision early, I can focus on just doing the way that I've committed to early and being less indecisive further down course line. It's climbing up to 5.9. I'm not sure if that's Hagen or Booty up there. There's a couple of gliders look similar. Could be Booty, could be Steve, could be anyone. Although I do know that Ian Clark is just crossing the valley, doing the sort of shortcut route that I was mentioning. It's a more direct line, and there are gliders over there as well, showing us again it's working over there. So without further ado, I'll head across the valley over there. Across the valley now, and got the climb on the other side straight away. It's the first 20 kilometres of the task done, 50 to go. So I broke through an inversion layer. There's an inversion layer at just before 6,000 feet. Between 6 and 6.5 is rough as guts, and then it gets a bit smoother and stronger once I got through there. So a bit of perseverance, stuck around, and we're almost time as this climb breaks again. So I'm ready to push on. Another bigger valley crossing this time, so the extra height's welcome in. 7,000, just shy of 7,100. I think we're ready to go on glide. All right, so we're now 38 k's from goal. This is the point to get high. So we've got this country to head over next. So there's a few of us here, which is probably going to work out good that there's a few of us to be able to work the lift, get high, and work our way through that section. So 6,400 now. Be good if we can take this up to 15,000 feet. Cruise into goal. I think that's going to happen, but you never know. I'll be more surprised if it does than if it doesn't. Climbing up to 7,800. This is the sort of height I was wanting. It is breaking up and slowing down. Couple of time to go. Alright, let's go. A nice big climb would be really welcome now. Out in the middle of nowhere. There's a few gliders here marking lift. We'll work it together. Not much landing out here, but we shouldn't be landing. Should be going up. Really slow going here, really slow going. Need to tread lightly. It's not big lift, it's not strong lift. There's 4 of us here, no one's particularly skying out. Almost just soaring this mountain top here. I need to get a lot higher than this before I cross that forest over there. To get out of here. So maybe just had Had to wait for a cycle, the next cycle to come through. Only at 6,000. Nowhere down there to land. Oh, really welcoming climb halfway through crossing this forest. We're down to 5,000 feet crossing in. We're looking like we're going to have to dart towards the valley just to get away from the bloody bush. But now just climbing up to 6,200 in what's a nice climb. I would need to concentrate, actually stay on course with this one. So that way. Mountain. Oh, that is welcoming. 6,400. So it's a little bit later in the day now. And I remember that the climbs early were going up to 7,000 feet, so I expect to get to 7,000 feet with the way this one's going up, and if it continues going, I'll stick with it, but I imagine it won't go much higher than 7,000 feet. So 7,200, it's starting to break up this climb and slow down, so time to move on. So I left the top up with 7.2. Now we're going on glide. We've got 17.9 kilometers to the turn point. Turn point goal, sorry, no turn points on this stuff. 17.8 kilometers to the goal, 15.5 kilometers to goal, and a 9.1 needed. So we're heading on. If we get a buoyant glider, I'll take it all the way. I'll keep my eye on that, make sure I don't need to top up a long route. Got a little bit of a tailwind. Currently getting a 14-1. So this could be it. I'm not counting my chickens yet, but the instrument's saying there's enough to go. See you when we get closer. 6 kilometers to go. 6 to 1 needed, and I'm only getting 6.2. We're in sync. I'm using the height I've got to try and catch up. There's another glider flying the ridgeline way. I wanted a smoother air flying faster. And now I'm in sync. Just coming up to a pond. If I fly straight over the top, I should be able to see what the wind direction's doing in the valley. So if you've got more of a tailwind lower down, I'm going to push harder. If it says you've got a headwind, I was going to go slow it up a bit, try and stay out of the headwind as long as I can, but I'll see it in a second. Right, I can see on the pond below I'm going to hit a headwind. But only a 5 to 1 needed. I can take a headwind if it's 5 to 1 needed. One kilometre to go. Half a kilometre. 300 metres. 200 metres. And goal. Oh. Ah, what a final glide. Yes, still fucking stoked. Yes. Oh, that was awesome. Oh, that was good. Use an extra bit of height. I had to boost past somebody coming into goal as well. I had a bit of extra height so I could get on past them. They're just down here now. Oh, fly over this pond, check the wind direction, be able to see the gust lines on the water. The little ripples that that it makes. I'm pretty sure it's coming this way. Oh, what a day, what a day. That was awesome, flying pretty deep. Because that's the sort of crossing that I wouldn't normally do over those trees back there, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gliders down. Oh, good on you. It looks like Matt's just pulled out a windsock for me.